Hello and welcome back for day 5. Today we are going to be reviewing solving multi-step equations and finishing up here. Let's go ahead and start off by checking our homework that we gave you yesterday.
First thing that we need to do is to look at combining like terms. So I'm going to use different color pens to group my like terms together. So I'm going to use the pink pen to group all of my constants together. So on my left side, I have a 9. This 8 has a variable of a b, so it is not alone. But this -4 is considered a constant. On the right-hand side, I have 9b, which is a coefficient and a variable. And then I have this -3, which is considered constant. Okay, and then we have 4b. So now I can combine all of my coefficients and variables together. I have 8b on this side, 6b on the right side, and 4b on the right side as well. So now I need to look to see if I have 2 or more things in common on each side so that I can combine them to simplify what's on that side. So with that being said, let's look at our left-hand side first. We notice that we have a 9 and a -4. So 9 minus 4 will give me 5. And I simply bring down my plus 8b. On the right-hand side, I notice that I have a 6b plus a 4b. And I can add both of those together to give me 10b. And then I just simply bring down my -3. Excuse me. -3. All right. So with that being said, I need to start moving my constants to one side and my coefficients with variables to the other. I'm one who loves to have my variables on the left-hand side, so I'm going to stick to that pattern. But you could have had them on the opposite sides. You still will give you the same answer. So with that being said, I am going to now move my constant, which is my 5, to my right-hand side by doing the opposite of what's there. So this is considered a positive 5, so I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides. Doing a horrible job here today. Okay, so now I have this forms a 0 pair. Now I have 8b is equal to 10b minus 8. Now I have to bring my coefficient and variable to my left-hand side by doing the opposite of what's there. This is positive, so I'm going to subtract 10b from both sides. Okay. So on this side, on my right-hand side, I'm left with -8. On my left-hand side, I'm left with 8 minus 10 gives me a -2b. Now, I still have to get my variable by itself. I see that I have a coefficient and a variable together. I need to get rid of that by doing division. I'm going to divide both sides by my coefficient, so both sides will be divided by -2. And so I'm left with b equals -8 divided by -2 gives me a +4. Okay? And then your second question says, a caterer charges a setup fee of $50 plus $20 per person. How much will the caterer charge if 35 people attend the party and the customer has a coupon for $100 off the total? So there's a myriad of ways that you could have solved this question, but I'm going to work out one way with you. So the first one, we says the caterer charges a setup fee of $50 plus $20 per person. So I know I have my $20 per person plus a $50 setup fee. We also know that the customer has a coupon for $100 off, which means we are subtracting 100 from whatever this total is, right? Okay, so with that being said, when we don't know what this number or the number of people are, we can simply use that as an x. So we'll substitute, for the sake of this question, we'll substitute the per person with an x plus 50 minus 100. Okay, so now we have to look at what's in common. We have the 50 and the 100. They're both constant, so we can combine those together. And that leaves us with 20x minus 50. All right. Now, at this point, we can substitute because our question tells us that there are 55 people that are going to attend this party. So we simply substitute this 35 in with a 20. All right. So now I have 20 times 35, which would give me 700. And then I'm going to subtract that 50 from it, which should give me $650. So that is the amount, the total cost to attend. That is the total cost that the caterer would charge for this customer to have this party.
All right, today's objective says that students will be able to demonstrate mastery of the information taught on solving multi-step equations by completing the assigned quizzes activity. You'll need paper, a pencil, and you might need some colored pencils to help you out with solving some of these problems as well. So the vocabulary is here if you need to review it, along with those pictorial representations that we've been looking at all week. And to access the quizzes activity, you're just going to click on this link right here, and it will take you to quizzes, and you are going to press the play quiz button here. There are 10 questions, so you can do this as many times as you need to. We ask that you strive to get at least an 80% on the quiz, just so that you know that you have finally mastered multi-step equations. Please show your work. There is very low chance that you can solve these problems correctly without showing all of your work there. And have a great rest of your week.